Deepwater Horizon starring Mark Wahlberg is directed by Peter Berg and takes place on the offshore drilling rig the Deepwater Horizon, which back in April 2010 exploded, creating the worst oil spill in US history. The film follows the people in the moments leading up to the disaster and how they escaped after the rig exploded. The film also reminds us, however, that not everybody survived this tragedy, and it does pay tribute to the people that were lost. Unlike the two previous films I saw this year that are based off of true events, Sully and Snowden, Berg chooses to tell the story in a linear fashion, but this allows Berg to ground the arc of the film a bit more and break down events as they happen leading up to the explosion. That's one of the things I thought Berg did so well in this film. There's no way you could not have heard about the events of the Deepwater Horizon. It was all over the news in 2010, and the film really doesn't treat that like a surprise. We know pretty much what's going to happen to the rig from the beginning of the film, and Berg drops subtle omens throughout the first act, sort of foreshadowing the fate of the Horizon. With moments like these, you get great build-up and tension, and I love how each scene between the crew members and BP execs builds on the next, with BP execs ignoring the concerns that the crew members have, ultimately leading to the disaster. And when the chaos does ensue, it hits you right in the chest because you feel like you're right there with these characters. And I think it's because of this great balance of performance and direction that really created this intensity in the film and made it that much more engaging. Everyone across the board had a pretty solid performance. John Malkovich plays the sleazy executive to a T, and he really gets under your skin in the scenes with Kurt Russell, who also had a pretty good performance as well. But in my opinion, I think it's Mark Wahlberg that had the best performance in this. He really kills it in this role, and he has some great exchanges with crewmates and BP personnel in the first act. No spoilers, but he did get to me at one point in the film, and I did find myself tearing up at a certain point. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to spoil anything. Another thing that I like that I very seldom talk about is the dialogue. It felt very natural, and it added a little bit of character development that was lacking at times. It would cut to a scene and the characters would be talking about football or something like that, and it sort of adds to the characters and help you care about them a bit more. Which leads me to the very small problems I have with this film. The movie moves pretty quick, especially when the explosion happens. I do appreciate that Berg doesn't waste any screen time, but I feel like I didn't get attached to the side characters as much as I did the leads, and I wouldn't have minded a little bit more time spent with these side characters to develop them a bit more and get attached to them, so when things do happen and certain people don't make it out of this film, I do care a bit more. VFX are noticeable at times, just shots like they're supposed to be underwater or the inner workings of a pipe, but thankfully they're not too noticeable enough to take me out of the film, and I think the use of practical effects and the camera work really helps sell the visuals. These small problems aside, I really like this film. The word I would use is impactful. It's one of the more impactful films that I've seen this year. It had me from start to finish, and I wouldn't mind seeing this in theaters a second or third time, and for those reasons, I will give Deepwater Horizon 4 out of 5 stars. So Deepwater Horizon, have you seen it and what do you think about it? Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts. Please, if you enjoyed watching this review, hit that thumbs up button below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Unfortunately, due to my schedule, I'll be skipping Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, but I will be reviewing The Girl on the Train, so be on the lookout for that. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.